Now on KGW News. On alert for wildfires. A new one breaks out near Oregon City, shutting down a highway and forcing evacuations. The pandemic leads to a spike in overdose deaths, what local experts say are the biggest factors driving the increase.
A lot of our systems that keep people safe and supported are falling apart.
Plus, the Delta variant causing concern in part of eastern Oregon, where COVID cases are on the rise.
Likely that the virus will be able to move fairly quickly through those populations.
And later, it's become a major political flashpoint, critical race theory. Our Verify team looks into its role in schools throughout Washington state.
And we begin tonight with that fire that caused a big scare for many in Clackamas County. Good evening, I'm Brittany Falkers in Tonight for Laurel. The brush fire broke out alongside Highway 99E between Oregon City and Canby. The road is still closed in one section tonight, but everyone who was forced to evacuate has been allowed back home. Mike Benner has the update.
We are at the Clackamas County Fairgrounds in Canby, where homeowners who had to be evacuated, along with their livestock, sought refuge as firefighters fought this brush fire. The good news tonight, everyone is back home thanks to the impressive work by crews. Sky 8 gives us a bird's eye view of the brush fire that broke out along Highway 99 between Oregon City and Canby. Crews were dispatched just after 4 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. Some of the first firefighters on scene report seeing the flames creeping up the hillside. With the fire moving towards homes and structures, many people and livestock were ordered to evacuate immediately. Others were told to get ready. This was playing out as crews battled the flames on the ground and from the air. It was no easy task.
I think first and foremost we were seeing the early on fire conditions. This is the heat of the day when it started, and then the terrain that our crews are working in. Obviously we just saw the helicopter do a drop. It's highly inaccessible for our crews to get there. It's a ton of work and really dangerous for our crews to be up there. So the rate of spread was quick early on, and so our crews were having to spread out and break into divisions.
The plan of attack worked. By late evening, the fire was under control and evacuations were lifted. The big question is what sparked this brush fire? We asked officials, and they just don't know yet. Reporting in Canby, I'm Mike Benner for KGW News.
There's one more small local fire to update you on tonight. This is burning in the middle of the Tillamook State Forest, 20 miles northwest of Forest Grove. The game hog fire actually started July 3rd, but it was contained until last night when winds caused it to jump the control lines. It's burned 70 acres, and crews are working to rebuild containment lines. We're also still monitoring the BOOTLEG fire in southern Oregon. The 212,000 acres it's the largest wildfire that's burning in the entire country right now. It's still spreading quickly to the east into the Gearhart Wilderness area. But crews are getting some containment on the south side of the fire. It's listed as 5% contained right now, and some of the evacuation levels were lowered tonight. 21 homes have been destroyed in the fire, along with 54 other structures. We checked back in today with evacuee Kim Berge, who's been staying with the Klamath County Fairgrounds.
For those who have already lost their homes, you know, they're having struggles with insurance already. Because they can't get out and take the pictures they need for the proof. A lot of us are just waiting to hear about our properties and know if we've got anything left to go home to.
Kim is at the evacuation center with her fiance, 5 dogs and 4 cats. She's grateful for the help, but says the cramped quarters are rough on her animals. There are other fires burning as well right now, and we've got all the details on the latest information at kgw.com. You can just text the word wildfires to the number on your screen right there, 503-226-5088, and we'll text you back with a direct link. You know, 2020 was a year of incredible hardship and challenges for so many people. And now we're learning that a record number of people lost their lives because of drugs. Catherine Cook has a look at the new national numbers and the struggle happening right here in Oregon.
Last year, a record 93,000 people in the U.S. overdosed on drugs and died. The CDC on Wednesday shared the grim statistic. It represents a nearly 30% increase in overdose deaths nationwide from the year before. That's the biggest single-year increase ever. In Oregon, preliminary data show that 30% rise came from 799 overdose deaths. In Washington, they suffered a 37% increase with 1,724 deaths. Another upsetting trend, record high deaths involving opioids. That includes heroin and fentanyl, a synthetic opioid often found in pill form and up to 100 times more powerful than morphine. Narcotics agencies say counterfeit fentanyl pills are now mass-produced on the black market, the Russian roulette of drugs.
You never know which pill is going to have a deadly dose versus those that don't have a deadly dose.
Chris Gibson is executive director for the Oregon-Idaho High-Intensity Drug Trafficking Area program. He says the amount of fentanyl law enforcement is seizing shows an exponential rise in black market production outside the U.S. Take a look. In 2018, police seized 690 fentanyl pills. The next year, that number rose to 102,600 pills. Then, in 2020, they seized more than 734,000 pills. But what about the drugs they aren't seizing? Preliminary data from the Oregon Health Authority show opioid-related deaths in Oregon increased by 40% from 2019 to 2020. You can see the biggest difference in May during peak pandemic restrictions. In 2020, 63 people overdosed on opioids that month, compared to 15 in May of 2019.
When we're looking at the COVID pandemic and all those factors coming together at the same time, I think maybe something close to a perfect storm. We need to be working hand in hand between the enforcement side for supply reduction, but we also definitely need to be working together with treatment, harm reduction, and prevention.
It's tragic.
Dr. Amanda Risser is Senior Medical Director of Substance Abuse Disorder Services at Central City Concern, an organization that serves Portland's houseless community.
It's very sad. These are people I know and really care about who are dying from overdose deaths.
While not everyone struggling with drug addiction is houseless, Risser says it's a common struggle among her patients. She says most people who die from overdoses do so alone, even more so last year. And given the dangerous and unpredictable drug supply, she says it's critical to address this epidemic.
I think just really being aware that there's not enough treatment and that these last couple of years have been really hard for folks in our community who are struggling with substance use disorders. A lot of our systems that keep people safe and supported are falling apart.
Catherine Cook, KGW News.
To help in the homeless crisis, the city of Salem is looking for a local business to volunteer to set up a temporary shelter. So here's the pitch. Officials are looking to rent a 2,500 square foot space that's ADA accessible and has restrooms. They'd foot the bill with federal COVID relief money, and the deal would last about 1 to 3 months. The city wants to get this up and running within the next 30 days. One reason, ODOT is getting ready to clear this giant camp along I-5 at Salem's Market Street exit. They've posted signs warning people it's about to be cleared starting Saturday. Our Maggie Vespa visited the camp today.
What did you think when you saw the postings?
That hopefully that they were prepared for that and have somewhere designated for people to reside.
This comes about a month after Salem officials started clearing hundreds of campers from the city's parks. The city says there aren't nearly enough shelter beds to go around. So will this idea to recruit a business as a shelter work? And what's the plan long term? Well, you can check out our full report now in the story section of the KGW YouTube channel. We have an update tonight on a story we brought you earlier this week. Half of a mobile home park in Southeast Portland says they haven't been getting their mail delivered. The park manager says they installed a new mailbox to be closer to residents who are disabled or elderly. She says a USPS employee approved the new setup. But the Postal Service got back to us today saying the mailbox was moved without their authorization and the mail won't be delivered until it's moved back. In the meantime, residents are having to go to the post office to retrieve their mail. And now to the COVID pandemic. And no, it is not over. In fact, Oregon reported cases and hospitalizations have gone up over the past week. One of the counties with the highest count today is Umatilla with 27 new cases. That's more than Multnomah with 25 new cases, despite a much larger population. So why the difference? Vaccination rates. In Multnomah County, 73% of people 16 and older have at least one shot. In Umatilla County, it's 41%. Researchers at OHSU say they've also found the fast-spreading Delta variant in Umatilla County.
Over the last couple of weeks in Umatilla County, the counts are quite small, but the Delta variant is the one variant that is showing up out there.
Dr. Messer said that the Delta variant accounts for about 1/3 of Oregon's cases, with the Brazilian strain and the UK strain equally sharing the other portions. He said the best way to protect yourself is what you've heard so many times before: get vaccinated.